So let's start the recording. Which tab do I have my music on? It's this one. There we go. Welcome to Toaster Society, the podcast that you can watch and listen to all at the same
Callum,
time.
whilst you're talking like a dyslexic.
What?
How do you think dyslexic people talk?
I don't know, I've never met one.
Wow, discrimination, that.
How is it discrimination to have never met a dyslexic? Actually, no, I have a mate who's dyslexic. Never mind.
I'm not offensive, I have a mate who's dyslexic. Anyway,
Hey,
LeChonk.
if Callum can make jokes about Robert Chen, I can make dyslexic
I
jokes.
can make jokes about Robert Chen because he's a fucking Chinese little boy.
Anyway, welcome to the LeChonk Society, where we talk about LeChonk for an hour. And
Yeah.
Did
that's
you say
it.
the LeChonk
Yeah.
Society?
I agree.
Yes, it's where we talk about LeChonk for a full hour.
I
Who's
would.
that then?
You haven't seen
haven't
LeChonk,
seen
you
Fucking
heathen.
hell.
You utter heathen.
What is this LeChonk you speak of?
Only
I'm
the
saying
best fucking
you look like-
Pokemon.
That just got.
Oh, is this
Yeah.
like the new Pokemon game that Callum made us draw for 40 minutes in the worst podcast ever to the date?
Look at him! Look at him! I love him.
Look at the boy. His name is LeChonk,
All
and
of the
he is
pig
beautiful.
Pokemon are the best.
Let's see the boy.
And by
Oh, he
all of you mean
Oh,
Tepig
God.
and LeChonk.
Yeah.
Tepig is pretty
I
great.
prefer some nice Sproink sausages, but he looks nice too.
Sproink. I forgot about Sproink being a thing and
What is it
Grumpig.
with like Pokemon having to do stuff with their tail or they die? Like Sproink, if every bounce is like a beat of their heart, Charmander is
Yeah.
like if the tail goes out, they die. Why do Pokemon keep like evolving stuff that kills them?
I searched for
Yeah.
pig Pokemon and this is what came up. I'm scared.
Oh no. What on God's green earth? That is not going on the channel. I downright refuse. I veto that. That belongs in episode 10, I think.
Fire.
I was wondering, should we start making like more audio like only podcasts?
I mean, this one is our first audio-only podcast because editing is pain.
Fuck editing.
I mean, oh God, why is Peppa Pig there?
You've
Yeah,
only
you've
just
only just
seen it.
noticed. Why does
yeah,
Peppa
'cause,
Pig
like-
have a tattoo of Peppa Pig?
Peppa Pig had a massive ego. It was to try and like recapture the old days.
Yeah.
I agree with this image.
Why wasn't that Peppa Pig in Chippendale Rescue Rangers with Ugly
I'm
Sonic
not sure.
and sad fat Peter Pan?
What? Okay, that is just mean at that point.
What? He was sad. He was fat.
No,
he was
that's
Peter
not what
Pan.
I'm talking. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what Callum just said.
Yeah.
That is
Poor
mean. Poor boy.
Chip
What,
Joe's a big
like-
fan, you
I'm
know,
just
we
a
love him.
poor boy.
Don't sing Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't want to get claimed.
Ah, yes, because Sam sounds exactly
Cause
like.
it's easy come,
We
easy
got
go.
claimed
heart,
for using
little
nothing
love.
from. We got claimed from using absolutely nothing of Doctor Who, and we got claimed. So I'm not taking any chances at this point.
It wasn't nothing. I made you a perfectly reasonable copyright-free outro and you haven't used it. Instead, we just end by going, "I'm Joe Pesci."
Yes, because we are Joe Pesci though.
We are Joe Pesci.
Also, I keep forgetting to add it in editing. Is the main
Yeah.
takeaway
It's just effort,
from
really.
that. It's not effort. It's just that I keep forgetting.
And plus, we don't really need it. I don't think most people stay to the end, and even if we had an outro, I don't think it would help.
But yeah,
We're just making this up as we go along, which isn't a good
Yeah.
idea for any sort of
That's
channel.
what we do all the time for everything.
Yeah, literally,
ever.
but like we stated before, this isn't about getting views or whatever. This is just us pissing about and having fun.
Exactly.
The only
Uh,
thing,
Gives
the
us
only
something
thing
to
that
do
we
on.
actually have planned are
This is episode
are
20.
the end of season finale and season 2, and the only thing we have about that is update the art style, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Which we still have to do, by the way. You see, you say that, but you've been staying up for the past 6 weeks.
you see, drawing is hard.
I mean,
Sure it
okay.
is.
But
It
yeah,
is.
anyway, welcome to the Lechonk Society, where we talk about the chonk.
Yeah.
And as always, I am Joe
He is a
Pesci.
chunky boy.
As always, I am Joe Pesci, as we are aware. We've already
I'm gonna
discussed this.
sneeze.
Joe Pesci eat pig. What was that sneeze?
That is the most atrocious
You have never
sneeze.
heard me sneeze before.
That
See,
sounded,
drawing is hard.
that sounded like if an e-girl sneezed.
Good.
Callum is eagle. confirmed.
Absolutely.
That's a
If Joe
Photoshop
Pesci
I'm
was
doing.
an e-girl.
No, that's a Photoshop I'm doing. I'm photoshopping Callum as an eagle.
Absolutely.
And I'm
I would be hot as fuck, you can't even lie.
Callum,
Hi.
stop.
There's nothing wrong with finding yourself a little bit attractive.
Oh yeah,
A little.
I think
I'm very attractive, thank you very much.
Callum literally says he is, and I quote, sexy every single day.
Not every single day.
Every day I've known you,
Nice.
you've said you're sexy.
Damn. I mean, am I lying?
Maybe not every day, but majority of the days.
He repeats it on some days to make up for it.
Yeah, because I need to.
Yeah.
You see, I just need to let everyone know that I just am.
Sounds like you're just trying to satiate your ego, but okay.
Nah. What's an ego? I don't think I have one of those.
You're Star-Lord's dad.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
I see.
So Callum is Kurt Russell and Joe Pesci.
I am
And
two
an
men.
eagle.
And an e-girl.
Oh, I am all the things.
You
Alright,
are
so
a
we've got some
bisexual.
Ahmet stuff going on here. So it's
You
going to
are
have the head of Callum, the body of an e-girl,
Oh,
The-
massive tits.
the
Massive
legs
tits.
of Joe Pesci and the arms of Kurt Russell.
You are a bisexual's worst nightmare. It's like you have you guys seen like the women want me fish fear me hat?
Yes.
we need a hat for Callum that says it says bisexuals want me things fear me.
Yes.
Do we have any idea of actually what we're talking about this episode? Or are we just
No,
blundering our way to the hour mark?
No,
Like
we have
I've
no
said
idea.
5 times. Like I've said 5 times, we're just fucking ad-libbing.
just
Ad-lib
fucking
episodes are
call
always
it.
so funny.
They are, yes.
What, we don't even upload this one with a title, it's just Toaster Society Podcast episode, fucking whatever episode we're on.
I think it's 18. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We started this 4 months ago.
We
That's scary.
started this shit over 4 months ago. We're almost at the 5 in fact, we are at the 5-month mark at the end of this month.
Yeah, I think it was like 13th
31st.
of January.
It was the 13th is when we recorded, 31st is when we uploaded episode 1 and 2.
Not if you commit suicide.
Don't encourage suicide. We've already done that
Yes,
enough on
we
this
have.
podcast. And
Hey,
Oh.
am I wrong?
I'm fucking old. 1 week until I'm old. That's not right.
until you're old.
Yeah.
You're
I-
older now than you were when we started recording, if you think about
I
that.
give birth in a few weeks.
I see.
In 1 week I birthed.
So you're not just an ego, but a pregnant ego with the arms
Yeah.
of the arms of Joe Pesci and the legs
I
of
don't
Kurt
know who
Russell
the
all the other
father
way
is.
around on it.
This is going to be the most horrific
It's
thumbnail ever.
Kurt
This is what
It's Kurt
ever.
It's Kurt
his
Russell.
baby
Kurt
is
Russell
Kurt-
is the
no.
father.
No,
No, the
Yes,
father is
Kurt-
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell is the father.
Of
Joe
course.
Pesci is the child. Got it.
Wait, does that mean we're all Callum's children, including Callum?
Yes, I am my
What
child.
the river song bullshit is this?
I am my dad.
Jesus proverbial. Anyway, do you have a preferred ego, Callum?
Big tits.
I was gonna say Finster, but you know, that also works. That's my yes, big tits is my favourite ego.
I've never
There's
been into
probably an
anime.
ego called Big Tits out there.
That's not what. Also, I want to point out this is a completely separate point, but the day after LeChonk was revealed, there was a sign at a wrestling show that just says LeChonk Supremacy, and it made it on TV so many times.
LeChonk
love it.
Supremacy. That sounds like a weird fascist group.
Because it is.
Jesus Christ.
I am not no brain. Stop telling me to Photoshop LeChonk onto Hitler.
What the
No!
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 Sam, you have made
No.
some cursed things in your time. We don't need this.
What, you don't need fascist LeChonk?
No.
No, we don't need that.
Fair enough.
Jesus Christ.
Will any episode of this podcast ever be monetized if we ever manage to get money?
Episode, the family-friendly one, definitely.
I don't even... We do mention the word suicide in that episode, though.
Yeah. And suicide
don't think
is
we did,
normal.
I
No,
don't
it isn't.
You
I
should
don't
teach
think
the
we
kids
ever-
about suicide.
Don't
I
teach
don't
kids
think
about
we.
that.
I don't think we are the three different personalities. The you should teach kids about suicide. The you shouldn't teach kids about suicide. And the did we even mention suicide?
I remember mentioning the word
I think
suicide.
I think it was like episode 5 or 6 or something.
No, it wasn't like in the context of suicide. We were talking about the furry Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, but yeah, and you just have the three personalities. We're like the fucking heads in the floating heads inside Alien X. Only Callum will understand this reference. I don't think Sam's ironically watched Ben 10 before.
No, and
Am I
I'm
correct
gonna.
in saying
I've
that?
mentioned on several occasions I've never seen Ben 10.
Well, you had a shit fucking childhood.
Innit?
I don't know what to tell you.
It took one of my
there,
mates
fella.
bribing me to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh,
Yeah,
I still like
It was
people
good
saying
though. It was
I know,
good though. Wasn't it?
yeah, I really enjoyed Avatar.
that. Imagine
Mark
not
Hamill
having
was a
like
guy.
literally every single Ben 10 toy somewhere in your attic right now.
I think I actually owned a Ben 10 toy though.
I
even
own
though I never
multiple
told
in my
Sean.
attic.
I own most of them.
There was a
There was
lot
like
of
a
them,
guy,
though, so.
like a weird crab thing, and you could open up and look at his brain.
Yeah, brainstorm.
That was
yeah.
Brainstorm, yeah.
I got him when I went to
Nothing.
Butlins with Echo Echo
Oh,
Yeah.
you
when
went to
Alien Force
Butlins?
wasn't
Ooh.
even aired yet, but it was there, and I'm like,
How
oh, it's
did you
Ben
do
10.
that?
I like Ben 10. Mine now.
How did you do that when you were 2? How did you do that when you were 2 years old?
I don't know. I like Ben 10.
At age 2?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
people like to lower things at age 2. I don't remember being 2. I remember being 4.
I don't.
But
The earliest I remember is like age fucking like 8. And even then I wasn't born until age 16, so I'm not sure how that works mathematically, but you know.
I remember my 4th birthday party. It was in a jungle gym.
Lovely.
Imagine having a birthday party, first of all. Second of all, imagine having a birthday party in Jungle Gym.
And I remember when I turned
Jesus.
6, I remember walking around my school telling everyone proudly, I am 6.
Wow.
Wow! That was a fucking achievement. Every birthday was an achievement in primary.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to survive.
Yeah, we survived fucking we survived the concept of the schooling system for a year. We only have another goddamn 10 years of it.
Did any of you guys like plot to escape school while
All
you're
the
in
time.
it?
Yeah.
Mainly
was
in
the
high school.
Like, what was the craziest
Shit,
thing you ever came up with?
Murdering everyone.
right? Maddie, do you have any stories about any crazy plots to escape school? Hello?
I mean, most people in my high school, most people would just fucking jump over the fucking fence and run.
My idea involved guinea pigs.
I'm sorry?
So, at the time, I had 2 wonderful guinea pigs. I called them Eek and Squeak. I was not very imaginative back then.
Yeah.
No kids were imaginative, let's face
It's better
it.
than my fish's names.
I mean, Mr. Bubbles was the first one, and the second one, and the third one.
Anyway, when I
Fisher,
hear
Pip, and
Mr. Bubbles, I can only hear it from fucking Bioshock. Just
Anyway,
anyway.
so, for my thing,
Your
Claire,
thing?
for
So your
my
thing is there?
escape plot, I had been told that I shouldn't ever like feed my guinea pigs
After
celery,
midnight?
I think
What
it is.
the fuck? I was gonna say after midnight? What? Are you fucking guinea pigs gremlins?
No, never feed them things like celery or lettuce, because if they do, they'll blow up. And
Jesus, Lord.
my plan was to get guinea pigs
Whoa, no.
at school, take him to the
No.
fence, feed him celery, and they'll go off like dynamite.
Oh no! You planned domestic terrorism!
And also
How
suicide.
How?
No, I'd blow a hole in the wall, and then
How? At this point in history.
I assure you, I'm not a monster.
I don't.
Sam, how old were you at this point in time, first of all?
7.
Okay. I was going to say, if you said something like 13, I was going to cry. Anyway, mine wasn't that deep. Basically, we had this, like, sort of banking that led to an active railway, like an actual train line. Right next to our school was on like a very thin fence with massive like a space between the bars. Anyone could slip through if they really tried. Anyway, my idea was just to dig under that and run.
Yeah. I mean,
I did spend a good amount of my break times and lunch times just digging. Because nobody wanted to talk to me anyway, so I just sort of sat away from everyone so I didn't get a football kicked into my teeth because I was a nerd. So, you know, that was their favourite game. Just let's just harass the little autistic child, you know.
You see,
I mean,
I could have literally
Let's
just
just
walked out the
bulge
front
in
gate
the-
and been basically home already in primary. Like, I can look out of my bedroom window right now and see it.
But why would you want to?
Because home is better than school.
That's
I
what
mean,
they
why would you
always
want to
thought.
stare out your- Why would you want to stare out your window? I mean, at a primary school.
Well, there's no kids, I can't get in trouble.
No, but it's still a bit of a weird thing to do,
Yeah,
objectively.
it looks more shit now.
I mean, probably is. I won't lie. Anyway, so fucking let's see. We've talked about LeChonk. What else is a thing that exists?
Johnny Depp won.
I don't know anything about
Me
Johnny
neither.
Depp.
Okay.
Fucking trout, and I
Amber
could
Heard
not.
crapped in his bed, and she gave him $15 million.
Kinky.
I see. Okay, so what else other than that we could actually get a proper discussion out of?
Women, am I right?
Yes, you are right.
I'm getting a phone call.
Oh no. The
I don't really know what else there is to talk about.
Binley Mega Chippy, I suppose that's a thing, right?
What's the chippy?
The Binley Mega Chippy. It's randomly on TikTok. There's been.
I
some
don't care about
random-
TikTok.
No, but it's a big thing of like, oh yeah, on TikTok someone posted an advertisement for this chippy in the Midlands, and suddenly every
call was
single
not
person on. every single person on Earth has suddenly started talking about how much they want to go to this chippy in the fucking Midlands. People from Australia are flying over to see this fucking chippy.
People are going to the Midlands
Yeah,
actively.
going to the Midlands.
Those poor sods.
Yeah, and people are moving from Australia over to the Midlands to go to this fucking chippy.
Why? What's so
I don't know.
special about this particular chippy?
Are you talking about Bingley Mega Chippy? Big Danny went there.
Yes, that too.
Watch
Danny
the
from Rate My Takeaway did go
Watch the
there.
Rate My Takeaway video, I'll link it.
I'm not watching frickin' Rate My Actually, no, I actually kind of enjoyed that. But
Exactly,
no,
it's great.
You went to Bingley Mega Chippy, I'll send you the link, I've watched it all.
I don't care about.
It's in Coventry. It's a chippy in Coventry, and people are just crowding there overcrowding there and vandalising their online presence for precisely zero reason. Because haha, funny, I guess.
Why are they vandalising?
Because haha, funny meme. Apparently,
Why are
Fucking-
people on TikTok like this?
I don't know. It's in Coventry, so part of me is saying they deserve this because it's Coventry, but also part of me is saying these are just minimum wage workers working in a takeaway. They don't deserve all this bullshit, so I'm kind of like, sure.
If
there
it
is
was
Coventry.
Slough, then
If it was Slough, then it wouldn't exist because it would have been demolished already.
they
With
would
the
have just
rest
dropped a
of
nuke on it
Slough.
from several miles away. But
Slough Mega
yeah.
Chippy.
Demolish Birmingham. This is the message we sent. This is the message we have sent. Demolish Birmingham.
what else do we want destroyed? Birmingham gone, Slough gone.
Scunthorpe.
Scunthorpe. No, Scunthorpe's all right. Keep Scunthorpe.
The concept of I was gonna come up with a funny concept that I wanted destroyed, but I can't think of anything. The concept of eye kinks. I'm not one to kink shame, but please don't put people in the eyeballs. That's not sanitary.
Where else do we? Is there any foreign nations that we want gone?
Samuel,
Hmm?
do not do this.
What?
I'm not declaring war
No.
on this podcast.
We're not declaring war. We're just simply saying if Dallas were to disappear, who would really care?
The Texans?
Who?
Texans.
Right. And do they deserve an opinion?
I mean, they're American.
They're maniacs with guns.
Not all Americans are.
According to the stuff I've seen, then maybe they are.
Sam, have you ever actually met an American?
Yes, I played Fortnite with them.
Uh-huh. And were they a gun-obsessed maniac?
Considering that Fortnite is a game all about guns, I would say yes.
Right. Uh-huh. But, you know, most Americans aren't. And what made
If that's their choice.
yeah, but what made you, you know, think he was obsessed with guns just because he was playing a game that was extremely popular and happened to have guns in it?
Need to answer your questions.
Fair.
Well, now we just have an awkward silence, and I don't know where Maddie is.
I don't know, I can't hear her. It's the little green things coming up. Oh, there we go, hello. Oh,
Hello.
I heard you for a second.
One singular second, and then silence.
Am I American?
You keep on, like, unmuting and muting, I don't know what's going on.
Just a little.
Thank
Suck
you
your
for that,
mother.
Sam. Damn. Welcome back.
Hello.
I've been talking the entire time. What the fuck?
Well,
What was the last thing I said?
I don't know.
summer
Useful. I
telling
think I was
Sam's
just.
about American or something. I don't know.
I was just like, am I hearing Callum defend Americans?
Not all of them.
Yeah.
That I am right. All right, so let's just nuke Dallas then.
God.
No. That's
Why
not
not?
anyway, because nuking,
Yeah.
nuclear weapons are very much
Because
immoral.
if you aim to nuke Dallas, you're probably gonna nuke the entirety of Texas and the surrounding
Possibly-
areas.
Yeah.
What if you use one of the
Probably
Call of
most
Duty
awful, though.
nukes?
Well, they aren't real.
Exactly.
But I saw them in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Epic Suzy God points. I sound like fucking Farage. Oh, Nigel Farage. Let's have a discussion about that, man.
He's alright.
Don't want to talk about Nigel Farage.
But
Why,
what about
what's Nigel
Epic
Farage
Sussy-
done to you, Sam?
What about Epic Sussy Fortnite gamer Nigel?
Innit, what's he done to you?
Lots of things. I should point out my official stance is Nigel Farage is a cunt, but
But he does the funny thing, so it's
but
okay.
he does do sussy epic funny Fortnite gamer Nigel. So
Are you a
you
sussy
know.
chungus imposter?
Big Chungus. They should put Big Chungus in multiverses.
Oh yes, please.
They added, yeah. How come they added like
Ultra Instinct
Ultra
Shaggy.
Instinct-
Yeah.
and they referenced Big Chungus in Space Jam?
Yeah, but Bugs Bunny is literally in the fucking game. Why can't his ultimate move just be fucking become Big Chungus?
Exactly. It'd be like Giga Bowser.
Yeah.
Gig. So now the characters in multiverses are technically in a game. Does that mean that one day we could see Shaggy in Smash?
Yeah,
Yes.
possibly. I doubt
Yes.
it heavily, but and I wouldn't
The
want
chances of Shaggy being in Smash are low, but never zero.
it. I was one of okay. I'm prepared for you guys to scream at me for this, but I really don't want Luigi in Smash.
Damn.
He's
Imagine doing my boy like that.
I
he's
disagree.
not a good character.
Sexy.
He's not. He's not got character, and there's already about 15 characters from Mario games in Smash Brothers.
Well, technically they count Yoshi and Donkey Kong as their own series.
But they're not. Well, Donkey Kong is, but Yoshi has only ever been in Mario and Mario-related games.
What about
Yoshi!
Yoshi's Crafted World?
That's Mario adjacent.
I think they should make Tails.
Why
You
not
think they should
Eggman?
make Tails? You
Take
think they
Tails
should
for
make
Smash.
Tails? Oh, I thought you just meant they think they should produce Tails.
Yeah.
They do that, but you'd have to sort of, if you want to have a tail, you sort of have to insert it rectally, you see.
I'm prepared
What?
for that.
You don't want
I'm not
to see the
prepared
arm
for the
motion.
rectal insertion of Tails.
I can do that.
You're not seeing the hand motions I'm currently making. I'm not probably for the best. I know someone who's buying a butt plug tail, so that's a fun story, you know.
Oh,
It's-
When did this conversation get to butt plugs?
would it be the same person that constantly sends furry porn?
Probably. Wait, no, it's not the same person, but it's someone in our college.
Oh.
They come in with furry paw gloves, and I don't know what to say.
Oh, why? What's wrong with him?
A lot of things.
Bro, he's gonna come to college wearing it.
Yeah. with the butt plug tail. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna harass us all.
'Tis the time of diversity, though.
And yeah,
It is the time of diversity.
and yet he
But
still
not
swears
the
that he's not
diversity
a
of
furry.
fucking a dog. Yeah, not the diversity of fucking a dog. Like, there's a line, there's a fine line, of what like where diversity should be drawn, and I draw that at fucking dogs. Like,
It
Be a
might come
furry.
to a halt slightly before then, but sure.
like being a furry, that's acceptable. Fucking dogs, that's a different
Well,
matter.
Being a furry is
Altogether.
slightly acceptable.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more acceptable than
I've
putting your
met
cat
some
in a
nice
chihuahua.
ones,
Yeah,
but
bestiality's not poggers.
That's the official
Quote-
motto
quote
of this podcast.
how much will we need to pay Michael Farage to say that?
To say bestiality
Is that
not
the title of
poggers.
this podcast? Bestiality is not pog.
No, that's the motto.
What the
of
hell will the
podcast.
thumbnail be?
It's not gonna be the title. Shut up. It's the motto though. Actually, the official tagline of the podcast is the podcast where we ruin your fucking dreams,
Yeah.
as we discussed at the beginning of episode 15, I think.
Imagine having dreams. Couldn't be me.
I genuinely do not dream.
According to
It's
Doctor
weird.
dreamt
Strange and the
about a
multiverse
toaster.
of madness.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly.
That's
The bee, of
great.
course, flies anyway because
No,
they
you
don't
skipped
care.
about half of it. You skipped about half of it, but I'll
Dude,
accept it.
Is there any point in reading it all out?
Yeah,
No,
'cause it's a good film.
it's really not, though, is it?
Can we just do that one episode? Just read the B movie scripts.
I'm quite
I
alright.
I would need to be actively highly drunk to do that.
I would
Alright,
need
as
to
soon
be
as we're
smoked
old
the
enough
to
arse about
drink.
17 times.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
I said what I said.
I didn't hear what you said.
Good.
Is the problem because you cut out.
Good.
That worries me so heavily. I'm gonna find something awful in the edit, aren't I?
You
I'm
are.
gonna find
And I can't
something
wait.
foul.
Oh,
Sam has been murdered. Sam is dead, I
oh,
think.
No,
Oh.
no, Sam is not. Sam is fine.
oh, why not?
Did you hear what he said?
What
I
the
see.
Sam, are you currently having a shit?
Tonight.
Tonight on Button Gear.
Tonight on the Toaster Society podcast. Sam is having a shit. Callum is an e-girl.
Woo.
I've never more wanted to actually cut my ears off with a rusty spoon than hearing you say ooh woo.
I can do it hentai if you
No,
really want.
If you do, I
Oh
will
no.
fire you from this podcast.
I have the power.
Test your luck, Callum. Test
I
it.
shall look, Callum, because we see you in real life tomorrow, and I will choke slam you.
Can
What
we
about-
fire him though? Because we need him for the We need him for OBS.
Yeah, legally we can fire him, but not morally. Morally we can definitely fire him, but it would be ethical. But it wouldn't. It'd make our job a little bit easier because one of our other ones would have to install OBS, which it's too much effort. DBH.
Mhm.
You're here for the
Then-
convenience.
And I
How
have
long
the
have
I
you
will-
been recording for?
I will
that's
discipline you
a
via choke.
Perfectly good question, Sam. And
I will
This has been,
discipline you
like,
via-
What is this episode? There's not been any sort of consistency
No.
at all.
and it's
Neither
only
did
been
I.
34
No.
minutes.
Wait, we've got another half an hour left. I will discipline you via choke slams through tables if you say ooh woo.
What,
We need
what
some
if I'm into
sort of
that?
talking topic.
Talking Tom.
Have you guys
Funny.
seen the new Obi-Wan television show?
No, I have
No.
not. I need to watch.
Have you
it,
guys seen
I
the new
want to.
Stranger Things series?
though. Yes.
No. I really should, but I haven't yet.
You haven't seen season 1 or 2 though, have you?
No, I've seen season 3 though, randomly.
You just skipped to part 3.
I didn't skip. I don't remember what happened. I just remember I watched season 3 and I've liked
Watch
it.
all of it. It's good.
And I watched like the first episode of season 1 and it was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
There's a reason Stranger Things got big. It's good.
Yeah, fair enough.
The writing's good. The actors are good.
Sam, have
Yeah.
you seen
Plot's
the Demo
decent.
Flashlight?
Have I
I
seen
hate. Do not bring up the Demogorgon flashlight, or I will actually burn you where you
I'm gonna
stand.
send it.
Excuse. I'm not gonna
Send
look
it
at it.
and perish. Send it and perish.
It's sending. Oh, there it is.
Send it and perish.
Yeah, I sent this to someone and they said, what did they say? What was the exact quote? If ever there was a time for me to want a penis, this would be it.
Or
Oh, hello.
You fucking deserve that, TBH.
Ah, well, you see, you don't get to hear what I've just told the podcast, so that's fine.
That worries me. It's so many ways.
Actually, what is a
Please don't ask what a flashlight is. I don't want to have me explaining that on the internet.
Do it.
I want to know what it is. I hear them being talked about.
It's basically a bit. It's a thing where you put your cock in.
Yeah, and then comments
Oh, I
like,
see. So it's
oftentimes it's shaped like a fanny, or an arse, or a face.
Yeah.
It's for lonely
Sometimes
virgins.
it's shaped like. Sometimes it's shaped like a Demogorgon from Stranger Things, apparently.
Mhm.
But
why would Netflix
horrifying horror.
ever
It
give them
wasn't
permission
Netflix.
to make that?
I don't think Netflix gave them permission, I'll be 100% honest. But in case you ever wanted to put your cock in the Demogorgon, I guess now you have that option.
Yep.
I don't
Like-
know how anyone would feel comfortable. It would be like
It'd bite your
handling
cock.
a cheese grater naked.
I was going to say, it would be like putting your cock in a cheese grater, wouldn't it?
Oh, that sounds
Because there is a lot of
It
teeth.
would be like being manhandled by Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh,
Turtles.
yes.
He is, of course, a cheese grater, as we have discussed. I don't think we've discussed it, but, you know, he is.
But Fact Fiend has. Go subscribe to them, and maybe he'll pay us.
He
don't
won't
think
pay
he will.
us.
He'll give us a game of Smash Bros. Maybe.
I wish. That is the dream at this point.
I played Smash Bros with my nephew. He was terrible. It was.
Maybe on account of the fact he's a child.
No, children are pretty cool.
Children are pretty cool. Sam 2022. Oh, okay. Okay then, that was. Anyway, Sam, you you there?
I'm here. I've always been here. I've never left.
Good. I see. Just I see.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so how about them movies that exist? That's the thing that exists.
Oh,
They-
I see them all the time.
The movie
Me
things.
too. Yeah, the things with the moving pictures and you going to their college, fucking terrifying. Am I the only one that gets terrified going into the cinema alone?
You see, I don't do it alone.
Yeah, neither do I. I do quite a few times. Quite
If
a
you
lot.
go to the cinema alone, then that's just sad.
It is, but you see, here's my predicament, right? I went to go see Furry Suicide Squad, as we've taken to call it on this podcast,
Yep.
and there was only two people in the
Yeah.
screen watching it. There was me, and there was a 40-year-old, largely overweight woman who was constantly coughing throughout the entire thing.
I think we've all been in that situation.
Which one of those is more weird to be watching a kid's film?
The woman coughing.
Yeah.
Maybe it was her final wish.
Okay.
If I'm
What,
going
you're saying...
If I'm going to die, I'm gonna do it watching Furry Suicide Squad.
Possibly.
Are they showing
thinking-
How to Train Your Dragon in theaters? No, but DreamWorks has something else.
Yeah. It was pretty good though. I enjoyed it.
On a scale of Trolls to Shrek, how was it?
That's like saying on a scale of 0 to 0.
How? Yeah,
Alright.
your opinion's wrong.
Shrek is alright. I'll
Shrek's
pick
a
a better.
good fucking film.
On a scale of Trolls to the World Thingy to Prince of Egypt, how good was it?
Oh, it wasn't quite Prince of Egypt.
I don't
But
think
it was-
anything's Prince of Egypt.
Other than Prince of Egypt, I imagine.
Whoa.
Well, I think even Prince of Egypt struggles to be Prince of Egypt.
I see. Anyway, it's not quite Prince of Egypt, but it's about I'd say a solid 7 or 8 out of 10.
It's a good movie, but not the,
It's not groundbreaking. It's nothing.
like How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yeah. It's no Encanto, it's no fucking Mitchells vs. the Machines, it's no, other good animated films that I cannot name at the time.
What about the Disney ones?
Encanto is a Disney film, dick. But yeah, Turning Red was really good. I don't know what you
It was
guys are
alright.
fucking talking about. I liked it. I
I
found
watched
it
it like
fun.
a few days ago.
It was fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I saw the trailer and it didn't look like it was for me.
I enjoyed it for what it was worth. It wasn't groundbreaking, but
And there was the people on Twitter who were
no.
very weird about it, but
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see, I kind
Twitter is
of
weird about anything though.
True.
kind of got the wrong idea from it. I thought it was whenever she goes on a period, it happens.
That is, but it's a metaphor. I think is the idea. There's a
Yeah,
people
that's
got
what I
really
told my
weird
parents
about
when
it
my
on
nephew said he
Twitter.
wanted to watch it, and then they're like, he can't watch that. Which, understandable.
But yeah, it's not like it's just a veiled allegory for it. People were weird about it on Twitter. They talked about, I don't know, they talked about the reproductive organs of a 13-year-old girl, which
That's
is,
Yep.
I think, a little bit illegal.
yep.
Like a fucking. Like, it's just a film about some lass who turns into a big panda. It's not that fucking deep.
Exactly.
It's about generational trauma, like pretty much all of Disney's recent films.
Yeah.
Has Disney made like a groundbreaking movie in age?
I'd say Encanto was pretty damn good.
I haven't seen it.
I've
Is
seen
it
it
good?
too many times.
Same.
All I've
chose
seen is like
Not
we
my
don't
choice.
talk about bloke.
Blow. No, I can just. No, I need someone to edit. We don't talk about Bruno, but every time they say his name, it's just Sam just deadpan saying, blow.
Below.
Like, not even trying to dub it in well. Not even trying to dub it in well. Like, there's these Spanish people singing. Well, I think it was like set in Portugal. I want to say somewhere vaguely. They speak
It
Spanish.
looks like he's neighbours with
Colombia.
I was gonna say what's it, Coco, but
Yeah, but it's set in Colombia. There's just some random Colombian people singing, it, and then in the middle of it, it just cuts randomly to a random British person saying bloke. Like, oh,
we
God.
don't talk about bloke.
Bloke. Bloke. No, they cut to just a character from EastEnders.
At any point does what's his face? You know,
Bloke.
no. Who's the guy who plays Moon Knight?
Oscar Isaac?
That's him. Does he ever say bloke when he's like the British dude?
I imagine so.
This is what
Please
comes
don't
up
make
when
me
I
go
search
back and
for-
rewatch Moon Knight.
Why? Moon Knight was pretty fucking good, I
haven't watched
think.
it yet. I'm gonna.
Hey.
I just.
I've
Actually, yeah,
watched the first
maybe
episode.
binging it would make me understand it more.
I've watched the first 2 episodes. This is what I do with Disney Plus shows. I watch the first 2 episodes, and I think, oh yeah, I love this. I'm gonna watch the next episode when it comes out, and then I don't, and then I don't, and then I don't, and then all the episodes are out, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll watch them now. And then I don't, and I get 2 episodes, and then I get to about episode 5, and then I'm like, okay, this is really good. I'm gonna watch the next episode later, and then I don't. I still haven't finished Falcon and the Winter Soldier or WandaVision.
I wish it made sense. That's my only complaint with
People
with
said
Moon
that Multiverse of Madness doesn't make sense, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it does make
I haven't
perfect
seen
sense.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness, it could have been weirder, but I think Disney were just like, nah.
Probably good that it wasn't weirder. I didn't want Raimi to go full Raimi with it.
I wanted him
because-
to go full Raimi. Raimi's awesome.
No, but full Raimi would be Evil Dead Raimi, and I didn't want him to go full Evil Dead with Doctor Strange.
He went a little Evil Dead with
He went a
Spider-Man
little.
2.
He went a little Evil Dead. He did have Bruce Campbell in all of his films because they're best
Yeah.
mates.
Yeah, Bruce, he was even in this one, in probably what had to be one of the worst end credit scenes ever. Don't stay for the end of the credits, it's just Bruce Campbell
it was
breaking
great.
the fourth
It was-
wall.
It was great. What the fuck have you just sent, Callum?
Oh, that's what comes up when I search blow up.
I see.
He's also what I see in my nightmares.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look at it because
That's-
the thought in my head is better than what is probably there.
No,
I think I'm gonna call him Humphrey.
I was gonna say that's the person playing Kingpin in in the new Daredevil thing they're doing that's tying into the MCU eventually. I know that Kingpin already existed in Hawkeye, but I don't care.
Kingpin's in Hawkeye? I don't care. Did anyone actually watch Hawkeye?
I did.
Yes, and it was really good.
I've
Did
watched
anyone
all-
else watch Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I saw the first episode, and then it stopped being Christmas, so I stopped caring.
Yeah.
Something that's happening.
Something's always happening. It's us. I like the Undertale soundtrack. It is the background music for this. Hotel, Undertale. Very good. Would you not agree?
Who doesn't like the Undertale sound? Is there anyone on Earth that doesn't like the Undertale soundtrack?
Wrong-uns.
Like, it is probably the greatest soundtrack of any video game
It is.
made in like the past 10 years.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say ever, because that's probably Silver Surfer for the NES. Seriously, go listen to the Silver Surfer soundtrack.
I
It's really
might.
good. Just the original song's awesome. Because of like what they managed to do with the little like bits.
See, old games. Mainly for the music, not even the gameplay anymore.
Sonic music real good.
Uh-huh.
I recently just beat Sonic for the first time ever.
Which one?
Like first Sonic. It's very
Uh,
frustrating.
See, I've heard Sonic Mania's really good and I want to get it, but like money and time and effort, and why play other games when I can play Minecraft?
I love like Sonic is the best Sonic game ever made, and it wasn't made by Sonic Team.
Yeah. I've heard good things, but I've heard good things about a lot of other things that I wouldn't consider good, like racism.
You see, the
I
sentence
disagreeing.
like racism was not what I expected to come.
Well, do you disagree that racism is bad?
Which, the way you phrased that made it a little confusing.
Do you disagree that racism's bad?
Do I disagree that racism is bad? Does that mean, do I think it's bad?
Do you disagree with it being bad?
Racism is bad, yes.
Yes, good.
Right.
Yeah?
Is all this going in?
Yep, absolutely. Well, I say that, I don't really have charge of that, do I?
Riveting content, isn't it?
I know, I'm dusting my U2s.
Why do you have U2s?
Because they're good. Come here, George.
Are they?
Yes.
Which George is this?
George
I'm
P.
guess-
Willis.
Do you think we'll ever get U2s?
I hope so.
What would you do if you had a U2s of yourself? What would the U2s look like? Would there be 3 separate ones, or would it be just one?
It'd
Like-
probably have to be 3 separate ones. They've done that before. You see, I have them all blue tacked on top of my Xbox, because if not, they'd all just fall off. And I don't want that. Jimmy, you're not that dusty actually. Go back on.
Is Jimmy Mr. Beast, or is that a different
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Oh, come here. Oh, hair detail, dusty. Not good. Poggers.
Saucy Big Chungus.
No. Have they made a big change?
I imagine they have. They made a stonks U2s. So
What on earth have I returned to?
We're talking
We're
about
discussing
U2s
Callum's
because
U2s.
I'm dusting them.
I see. Okay, what's been the progression at this point?
Talked about
Almost
racism.
none. Yeah, and
I was
how
gonna
it's
say-
definitely bad.
I was gonna say we started like when I had to disappear. We were talking about Hawkeye.
Yeah, now we're talking
Yeah,
about
we kinda
racism
stopped
and
about-
U2s.
Yeah. What do you think we'll do if we ever get U2s?
Cry,
What?
cry.
What? Cry at the fact that we got U2s? Is that
Probably
out of happiness or sadness?
Yes.
both at the same time, possibly.
Mhm.
What would
yeah.
we do? Would they all be separate U2s, or would
No.
they?
No, because that's scamming people.
No,
What,
they buy
see-
whoever their favourite member of the podcast is. So me,
We're all the same person, though.
we are all just
What?
Joe
So we
Pesci.
asked. Are we allowed to just take Joe Pesci then?
Are we allowed to take Joe Pesci's? Like, I don't know. Would he be dead by the time we get YouTube if we did?
Maybe.
How old is
Probably.
Joe Pesci?
Not that old.
We could kill
I
him.
don't think. Let's not.
We're
Let's
not
not
killing
kill
Joe
myself.
Pesci.
Ourselves. We're not killing ourselves.
Our true suicide bad, we've talked about this before.
On this
Joe,
episode.
Joe Pesci is 79.
Jesus
Oh my.
Christ, what an old twat.
Don't say
That's
that
a bit mean.
about ourselves.
Yeah.
Is it just all of our combined ages, is that why?
Yeah, that's definitely how it works.
The
That-
actual
that is
Joe
how
Pesci's
being
only
a
like
cult-
23.
Yeah. Joe Pesci is as old as
Joe
Joe
Pesci's
Pesci
just
wants to be.
frozen with Walt Disney.
He's the second head of the Omnidroid. Woo, callbacks.
Go
Cole
watch the
Hudson.
previous episode because funny.
It was the best. It was the best. This is what Joe Pesci looks like now, by the way.
Is he old and sad?
Just look at the image I sent.
Let's see how
looks like
saggy
an
the old
ox.
Joe is.
He looks like Grandpa Joe from the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reboot.
That's
Or
Joe
not.
Pesci now. He's got a nice Hulk Hogan stash.
He does have the Hulk Hogan mustache going on.
I mean, it's a little thin, but
Yeah, but I was gonna say, but so is Hulk Hogan. No, he's the opposite
He's
of thin.
not.
He is. He's a racist though, which is always
Oh,
fun.
same!
what?
I mean, no. Only
he
to
also
Robert Chan.
has a. He also has a tattoo on his arm that says "Jam That Jam." Which
Oh,
is
absolutely. I'll jam his
What,
jam any
Hulk
day.
Hogan or Joe Pesci?
No, Hulk Hogan.
I'd jam him any day.
That's not fun. He got a tattoo in cursive that's supposed to say "I am that I am," which in of itself doesn't make sense. But because of the way the cursive looks, it looks like he just has Matt Jam tattooed on his arm.
What, is it in the similar vein of like Beatles shits? Image on screen right now. You know, the Beatles hits, but because of the fonts, it looks like.
Yeah. No, I've sent the image to the
Yeah.
group. Just
That's jam that
it does
jam.
look like it. It is Jam That Jam.
Or it's either jam that I am, or I am that jam.
That's the. No, that's the second.
I would
that's
buy
the,
Hulk
that's
Hogan's jam.
That's the mysterious lost verse from fucking Green Eggs and Ham. Just jam that I am. No, I jam that I am.
Dr.
I do not-
Seuss.
I do not like that. I do not like that jam that I am. I do not like it, so I am. I don't know Green Eggs and Ham off
Me
by
neither.
heart.
Green Eggs and Ham's like
unfortunately.
my favourite.
It's great, but I don't know it off by heart.
Seuss is a genius.
I'd hate that you're calling him it by how it's actually supposed to be pronounced.
It's
'Cause I'm so-
Seuss. Dr.
I know
Seuss.
it is. I know it is, but it just feels wrong.
It's
It doesn't
Dr.
feel.
Seuss.
His memory.
It's
No.
not Dr. Seuss.
Why
Kill your
not?
actual self.
I think he just turned over in his grave again.
Oh, yum.
Again, when was the last time when they made that crap Grinch movie from
Yes, every
2018?
time
And
they butcher one of his books, he turns in his grave.
How many
he
turns has
turned
he done?
quite quite a few times in the year 2000.
Let's see. I think he turned over like 3 or 4 times when Cat in the Hat came out.
Same with the Jim Carrey Grinch film.
No, Jim Carrey Grinch was just like a shudder. That one's okay.
It's not.
He just had a
It's
little
just
piss.
not.
The Benedict Cumberbatch one, though, you could hear him rattling in there.
I'm sorry, Benedict. You deserved better than that, Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
That's
Green
That's
eggs.
his name.
Green
Eggs
eggs
Banana
Benedict and
Fendi.
ham.
Green
Even makes
Eggs
sense.
Benedict. Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy.
Freddy. Nightmare
Freddy.
Yes.
Oh, Nightmare. Do you guys remember Nightmare
I
Freddy?
remember Nightmare Freddy. You cannot forget Nightmare Freddy.
Freddy.
I still have Nightmare Freddy saved on my phone.
Absolutely.
Just because it's Nightmare Freddy.
Freddy.
Nightmare
Ha
Freddy.
ha 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 ha
Ha
ha
ha
ha.
ha ha.
Your hungover is in my stomach.
What?
As we've learned today, Callum is into Vor and the Demogorgon and Hulk Hogan
Listen, different strokes for
and
different
barnyard
folks.
animals.
I can't help but no, don't think that brain, that's disgusting.
Say it. No. Say it. You
Are
have
there
Say
any
to.
FNAF flashlights?
Probably.
Probably, in fact, definitely.
I'm
I
gonna
could
Google
tell
it.
you.
Like
Oh,
Bite of
no.
87.
The Bite of 87?
Let's open an incognito window for this.
I wonder what happened to all those
Nah.
people who got back in
Where?
2014 that got the mustaches tattooed on the back of their hand. I
What
wonder where them
moustache?
lot.
Images.
You know, back in 2014, 2015, when everyone got
Well,
mustaches tattooed on the back
I
of their
can't
hands.
find one, but I found an Among Us one.
That's
Oh,
horrifying. And do
And
send
a Lego
it in
would.
actual Perry. Do what? How? That would dig into your cock.
Are there any like Dr. Seuss ones?
No.
I'm not searching that.
No. I hate everything about you.
You'd probably
sometimes,
dig
you know.
to China if he heard about that one then.
Yeah.
Poor
probably.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. Just.
Anyway,
But-
that's enough of that Google search.
Yeah. Probably.
Have a look at
What
You
the
know-
hell are we gonna call this episode?
Oh,
I don't know. But yeah, can we discuss the fact that Callum might be interested in barnyard animals?
What? When the fuck did I say that?
You see, it's more of an assumption than anything. Have we discussed Jackie Chan's love for horse porn yet? Is that a
No.
thing we've done? I could have sworn.
That's kind of fact
Someone
fiends
discussed it.
thing, but
No, it's not. It's just a thing from Rush Hour 3's deleted scenes. It's not. It's not copyrighted.
Listen, if the
guys.
man wants to wank off a horse, let him.
No, not wank off a horse. Wank off to a horse.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is why I say you're interested in barnyard animals.
Maybe Donkey from Shrek.
what? Came back to the words maybe Donkey from Shrek.
He wants to fuck Donkey from Shrek.
I
Why
said
does-
maybe.
Why?
Because he's interested in barnyard animals. I've told you this.
Not all barnyard animals.
Just most of them.
Right, what barnyard animals are you saying that I would be interested in?
Well, you said horses and Donkey from Shrek.
Well, that's because Donkey from Shrek fucks.
Probably pigs.
Does a cat girl count?
No, cats aren't barnyard animals.
No, because and also cat girls are real.
They are.
They are.
So it
You're
needs to
currently-
be fictional.
I mean,
no,
I'm sure
just
people
saying.
still fuck horses.
I'm just saying cat girls are real and Callum gets no pussy.
Joan of Arc did that.
Joan of Arc did what?
What?
Fucked a cat
horse.
girl?
Oh, a
Oh.
horse.
At least I
Thought
think it
you
was
said
Joan
Joan-
of Arc.
I don't think it was Joan of Arc. In fact, it almost definitely wasn't Joan of Arc.
Then who was the female general who had sex with a horse?
I don't know. Possibly Cleopatra.
No, it was like in the 1700s, definitely.
Then that definitely wasn't Joan of Arc then.
Hang on, Callum, search this up.
Nah, I'm quite alright, love.
I thought you were implying that Joan of Arc fucked a cat girl. Which, I mean,
I mean, don't
honestly
blame
can't blame her. But
Was this during when she was being burned at the stake, do you think?
her. No, I think it'd be quite hard to be having sex whilst being burnt at the stake.
nah, what do you mean? That's probably someone's kink.
What, fire?
Yeah. No, specifically being burnt at the stake.
I mean, it's just a yeah, it's just your basic yeah, I'd say that's fairly ordinary.
Better than shit kink.
I bet I bet you'd love a Stolfo, Callum.
No,
Why
What
not?
the hell is this episode?
because
I don't know.
just don't, innit? I don't see the appeal.
Are we gonna end it soon then?
Look, listen, you see the appeal in Finster,
Well, yeah,
so
big fake tits.
that's
Hmm.
that.
And arse is arse at the end of the day.
I
This
mean,
episode has definitely been a ride and a half.
It's been one of the best episodes we've recorded in a while.
I think
I'd
it's
say.
definitely best to at least have a jumping off point when
No,
it comes to the random episodes, but
absolutely not. Unscripted all
No.
the way.
Yeah, like we just did, which was great.
we just chatted about
Yeah.
various
And that's-
stuff.
That's the point of this.
That's what a
this
podcast is.
podcast. Yeah, pretty much.
I guess.
Anyway, well, I guess we
That's
do our
the
ending
title.
bit now.
That's the title of this episode. Toaster Society podcast episode, whatever. Just the podcast.
Just a podcast.
Just a
innit?
podcast.
No, it's gonna be the Joe Pesci the ego, obviously.
I think that episode wouldn't be liked much by the algorithm.
What's wrong with eagles? The algorithm
Yeah.
likes eagles, Sam.
Yeah. Well, how do you think Belle Delphine got so popular?
'Cause she put her tits on the internet.
I mean, before she put her tits on the internet.
She put her tits on the internet.
Anyway,
This episode
so-
has made me very uncomfortable.
She's
and
always
I hope
had
it made you uncomfortable too.
Yeah. Anyway, as always, this has been the Toaster Society podcast.
Feel
I've been
free
Joe
to watch
Pesci.
another one where we don't talk
Yeah.
about kinks and shit for an hour.
Maybe check out these that are hopefully on screen if we can be bothered in the editing
Whoa,
phase.
I mean, it's not that
Anyway,
hard,
I-
just do it.
Anyway, I've been Joe Pesci.
I
Hi.
have been Joe Pesci.
Pesci Jojo!
We're all almost 80 years old, and
That's
goodbye.
depressing. I'm
And
sad
as we
now.
always say,
We
say
are
on
Joe
this
Pesci
podcast,
from Goodfellas.
Big Jojo.
and as we always
Father
say on
This
this
is JoJo's
podcast,
Bizarre Adventure.
Absolutely not.
no,
Joe
it's
Pesci-
Joe.
That could be that could be an episode one day. Joe Pesci's Bizarre Adventure.
That's the next episode.
It's short.
Anyway,
What would
As we
his
always
stand
say-
be?
as we always let's discuss this later. As we always say on this podcast,
Eat
Callum.
my ass.
no.
That's not.